welcome back. WinOut 20K LAN. We're coming back to you now with the winner's match, group number 3 here in today's event, or this weekend's event actually. And it is going to be Method on Nexus eSports. Coming out on top of WinOut in their previous matchup. Saw their Method as well doing the same in the match we just had here on this stream. Those of you that are joining us from the other stream, once again, welcome to the tournament. We are now getting live here with the first pistol round. Obviously, Nexus running out here on the CT side, and Method on the side.
All right, it looks like they're going to be making a play for this A bomb site. Very passive setup here from the Nexus side as they are trying to save this one off. But we're going to see the push coming in here very, very shortly on the retake, and that bomb taken away a little bit here. They do have one to contend with over at the B bomb site or over in the mid bomb area, I believe. But very passive setup here from the player side. They're going to be able to come on in here, and Ellie and Justin doing work right now. Able to take down a couple of them, but not a whole lot that they can do on the rebuttal here, and there it is. Method going to be able to take this one 1-0 over Nexus in the pistol round.
Obviously, again, starting off strong here on the T side. Going to give them that nice little economical boost here to start them off well. The Seeker's response round has been quite a common thing here in a lot of our games today, so not just today, yesterday, where these players have been able to throw up these response rounds. We'll see if Nexus can do the same once again here, but the players on Method actually, once again here, very similar to their last match, actually going to completely skip SMGs for the most part, and just go right for the rifles here to avoid the rebuy costs, going for that after the third round here. So, again, but to start it off here, Savior and Drone actually find the first two. They are going to push back over here and work their way through Squeaky, and they're going to find 2 kills like that, so this might actually be one of those response rounds that we were just talking about.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they need to do to start the round off. They answered the aggression with aggression and ended up coming out on top with the pistols, catching them by surprise over there in mid. Not able to get really any damage out before 2 players get dropped, and that's going to be Justin and Ellie out. Bomb slowly working its way back over towards the B bomb site, and that's going to be where Char is holding with that 5-7 in hand. He does have a couple of teammates with him as well. Drone joins him in the site. They've got one playing over near mid. Savior going to be on a fast rotation over towards that area as well. But there you go. The shots rain on in, and there they go. They burn one alive, and Drone goes down as well to Silent. Now they've only got to deal with Savior over here from CT Spawn. He's going to be popping some shots with the P250. Actually does some decent damage to Toy. And still trying to spam through and find something. They're going to bring one player around from B main. He does have a MAC-10 that he salvaged off of one of the dead terrorists. And then you've got Silent taking down Savior over by CT Spawn. And Planks trying to find something. Popping shots with that P2000. But 4 shots going to find 2. And now it's all down to Silent. They don't have a kit, but Silent's going to find the first one. Now all he has to deal with is the P2000. Pardon me, the Galil that was picked up. Is he going to have time for it? It's going to be close.
Looks like he's probably just going to be able to get this, so that'll be the response round coming out and play there. Huge clutch coming out of here out of the hands of the Nexus players. Now 1-1, folks, and that is that response round that we were just talking about. So that's really going to go up the works as far as the economy is concerned on Method's side here. They will, however, resume the buy, go right for the Tech 9 armor, and see if they can flip things back once again now to throw it right back into their control. Meanwhile, back over here on the counter-terrorist side for Nexus, they're going to go all in here. They're going to get their buys going while we still have the P90. Thing over on Savior. Everybody else is going to be upgraded to M4s, or in the case of Planks, still using that scouted AK from the previous round.
All right, now we're going to see that tied up 1-1. Round gets stolen away here by Nexus as they're going to be able to tie things up in that eco round victory. And now it's going to be an eco round for the terrorist side with Toy buying, well, not really an eco round. They did buy up armor. They're going to go for the pistol round strategy once again. They've got one to beat over a quad box. That's going to be Planks, who's going to be able to find 4 shots there as well. Toy with the AK-47 Lone Ranger on the terrorist side is going to be able to take down Planks. And 4 shot goes down to Silent. So the A bomb site is open for business. They should be able to get that bomb in and get it planted. And now they got to play for the retake.
Char again here. Going to try to find the shots on Silent as he relocates, but Silent not moving a muscle, and he gets smoked off anyway, so won't be able to find too much there. Drone and Char both going to move in here now to go for the aggressive retake. As again, Method not peeking out just yet, but Toy goes for the peek. He does find one, but Drone quickly able to find the response. Now Char able to find another one, and Drone picks up the final kill there too. Great retake, very aggressive, and it works out fine there for the players on Nexus. They get back control once again, and will keep their stride moving for the time being. On scoreline of 2-1. Heavy losses coming into that run, of course, though, and when you consider that there was a lot of upgrades invested, it is going to limit their money potential heading into these next few. And as we see here, Method will have to probably save one more, at least go for just a lighter buy here with just the Tech 9s. However, now you can see the money situation over here on the CT side for Nexus is going to be looking a little bit lighter, and some of these players will have to sit back down, use either free guns or just go downgrade to the SMGs here while we are still waiting for Method to establish their economy.
And again, like you said, Method is going to be resigned to the pistols this round. They go for head armor on 3 out of their 5 players. They didn't get the bomb down in the last round, so they're going to be looking for it again. But this is going to be another A hit, looking like they're going to be going for that pistol round again. They've had success with it in the last couple of rounds, and now they drop the Molotov. The flashbangs come out, but completely caught out is going to be Planks. He goes down immediately with no trade whatsoever, and 4Shot is going to be over here. He's hiding in a smoke. He's going to get dinked up. Very tough spot. He's going to come on around, and he actually doubles him. Takes down Ellie and Roberts. Bomb gets planted once again. Nade's going to come around the corner, and that's going to do serious damage. That's a 3K now. Looking for 4Shot, and Savior cleans it up. Huge round from 4Shot, getting the quad over there, pushing through that smoke by forklift or golf cart, however you want to call it, since they changed the seat of it. It's this tiny, itty-bitty little seat now. So a lot of people, they've been wanting me to call it golf cart. So golf cart it is.
So there you have it now, 3-1, and we will head into that first gun round here now. Method still sitting a little bit behind here, of course, but now able to get that full buy onto the board after unfortunately dropping that first response round after picking up the pistols. So hopefully they can swing it back into their favor a little bit better now. We'll see just if they can tie this thing back up at a 3-point scoreline here, or if we'll see that runaway from Nexus once again, allowing them to take a heavy advantage. But once more now here, as far as Method is concerned here on their offensive, pretty split up so far, just looking for those early picks and looking to get any sort of map control that they can. Not really a whole lot of aggression just as of yet. They're waiting to see if there's going to be any sort of that coming out from the CT side on Nexus's end, but for the most part just sitting back in default positions waiting for any sort of action to happen, and once they find a pick, they'll probably go for control from there. But here comes the attempt. Now that they're getting closer to that 1 minute mark, they've got to start making a movement here and trying to work their way in and trying to find a way to get more control. So now that'll be Roberts along with, I believe, his teammate over here, Toy. And now someone else coming out there as well and help out. And pretty much they're going to get given mid-control for free due to the smoke here. Blocks off Z, and there's no defense at all back over here on Highway, so they get that essentially for free, and that's a huge giveaway.
Ooh, and Char actually going to get aggressive here in middle. He's out by Sandbags. He's going to get spotted out here, and Roberts is going to find the shot. So it takes him down with no reply whatsoever. He got aggressive at the right time. He went to make the play happen and wasn't, unfortunately, able to do so. But now we see the hit coming in towards the B-bomb site. Flashbangs go out, smokes as well, and that's going to leave Savior pushing in towards headshot. He's going to get caught out by Justin, and Ellie gets one as well when Roberts goes down. They did spot the gun barrel up in heaven. They weren't able to locate that frag just yet, and Planks is going to be able to double up before he goes down. We're on to a 2 versus 1. No bomb plant yet, 15 seconds. One crossing over, and Silent's going to miss the off shot. He's going to go for the repeat, and now 4Shot. If he just pushes in, he should be able to prevent the plant, but Silent's going to be able to take him out in the long run anyway, and that will be another round on the board for Method finally after they drop 3 in a row.
Did you call Robert Strauber? Just out of curiosity?
Well, I started to say his name's Streber, and then I started to say Roberts all at the same time, so it came out Strawberts. Streberts. Strebardarts.
They had a morphing there. They have a twin. That's their evil twin. All right, so...
The evil love child of Roberts and Justin. Ooh, could you imagine? Woo! Goodness gracious.
Quite the interesting thing. But unfortunately, as fickle as the CT economy is, it's going to get broken back over here now for the Nexus guys very, very quickly. So they're all down to completely just pistols. Not a lot of armor in the mix here either. So with the exception of the 4Shot, all 4 of these players are going to be rather vulnerable. And probably, unless we see a big mistake be made. Because again, we did see that one response round back on round 2. But unless we see a big mistake here made by Method once again, this should be a fairly simplistic round for them, and they should be able to tie things up at that 3rd point here now and make it a little bit more of a competitive match as they stick close here. Method, of course, a little bit more trouble on those ecos. We'll probably see that as a trend, so they're going to want to maintain that strong economy. But Nexus actually, again, already have shown us that they can work with a little bit of money, with just a little bit of money, based on that first response on the arrow grab on round 2. But Ely opens it up this time for Method, and it looks like it's going to be a much different story this time around.
4Shot and CT. Ellie's having himself a field day on this entry towards this B-bomb site. He's able to pick off 3, and that leaves Planks in a 1 versus 5. So this is exactly what they needed to do this round. They did it successfully. Keep all of your players alive. Don't have any rebuys. They get the bomb down before the last kill goes out, so they get the money bonus for the team. And then you also see them tie it up at 3-3. So it will be a full buy for this terrorist side, and it's going to be a very limited buy for the CT side. You can see a couple of FAMASs for them. But while we got a minute here, let's listen into Method, who's kind of recovered the last couple of rounds. Let's see what they're thinking. Whoops. I guess they're using in-game sound.
Gosh darn it, Method.
Either that or that's what they're calling. Why don't we listen? Let's listen into the other side then. Let's see what they're saying.
Man, they're really concentrating hard in these team speaks.
I guess, yeah. Okay, well, we're just going to go right back into the action here, and we'll see what's happening, boys. So Toy is actually pushed out mid here. 4-shot and Char going to be trying to make something happen, and oh, nice spot there from Toy. He's going to be able to find one. Roberts and Method Elia are also going to be able to chime in as Justin goes down. He's probably raging. But nevertheless, we do see a return fray come out. We do see Planks drop from the game. That's going to leave Savior over here by Generator to try to make something happen. He's not going to be able to make it happen. 4-shot with the AWP, looking to save now, and Method looking to go up 4-3.
And 4-shot, of course, looking to save it at this point now with the AK. So, or not with the AK, probably with the op. So he's going to be falling back. He's going to look to get himself and save that. And surprisingly, we will probably have the pause, but Plank's actually back in now, so I'm not going to see the pause just again. There's still plenty of time here too. But it actually doesn't look like anybody on a Method is scouting towards the correct place. The best chance is going to be Ely, who's moving back over towards T-spawn now, but since he's alone, hopefully 4-shot's ready for that. He can pick up the shot in as well here. He can just all tap this out. So there's the peek. He actually misses it. He knows where he is, but
What? Ah!
Rip.
Got him! Nice shot from Ellie. Are we calling him Ellie or Ely?
He prefers Ely, I think. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, screw it.
I don't know if that's true or not. But
Okay. Ellie it is.
I'm just going by what people have told me to call them. And
Well,
I know Robert's like Strebber, supposedly.
Yeah, he does actually like being called Strebber, which is why we continue to do it. And there you go. Silence going to be able to find one. Getting dinked down for his troubles. He might get swarmed and overwhelmed here, and he does
Look at
actually
Ely.
fall.
Ely doesn't find anything, though. Ely had a huge flank. He had like 5+ seconds of freedom there to kill them, but he couldn't find any of them.
That was 5 seconds too little.
So this
There
is
you
going to
go.
get dropped
Char.
into...
They've got the bomb and T-spawn, too.
Mm-hmm. They completely pushed this so hard here, too. Char's doing so much work, and again, this is just... This has to be such a confusing round for Method here. I'm sure they have no clue what's happening at this point, too. Such an early bomb drop, and the position it's in is just absolutely crazy.
Oh, they spot the head of Toy as well, so they know that he's over here in mid-main. They do have another player that's going to be watching for the flank to come out, and that's going to be Char. So this is a round that's getting stolen away. Extremely low. Toy, though, he's able to find 2. He's got one more to beat. Can't do it. Char with a quad on the round. Big stuff from him, and Nexus is going to be able to steal away an eco round victory over Method.
And that steal, once again, is the second time we've seen an eco stolen away here from the players on Nexus. We're going to go to a listen on one of the teams, guys, so let's take a look at what the players are looking into.
Which we have to do the...
This round, I'm dropping to you.
I'm
I'm
not
dropping towards
smoking.
mid. I'm dropping towards mid. I'm going towards B. I got you.
Okay.
One Z.
I don't see him.
Opper's B this round. One op is B.
I'm gonna hold for if he comes back to mid. I'm blind mid.
I'm gonna fuck with door.
1Z. I'm gonna go main. Going to main with an op.
One's
Hello.
front highway and one site.
I'm hiding.
There's no worries. We're playing. Take that bomb. Go towards. Yeah, there you go.
Do you have a molly? Sure.
Yeah.
Flash
I'm
main.
blind, I'm blind, I'm blind.
I got
Not
it.
pushing, not pushing.
One molly gay.
One's
Ready?
still site. I think there's 2 sites.
Wait. One quad, wait.
I'm blind. Gotcha, guys.
Alright, one quad. I got
Nice.
it. Quad.
I'm smoking pork, smoking.
Molly gay.
Flashing out as well.
Molly quad. Flashing sight.
Watching your cat, watching your cat.
Dead.
Nice. Watching catwalk.
I'm mid right now. Just chill.
I'm out.
I'm walking up mid.
Flash it out. Red through, dead.
Yeah. Planning. We're smoking.
One Z.
Smoking out truck.
One
No,
is
they're
Z.
gonna save,
We
they're
saved
gonna
it,
save.
yeah.
All right, so
I'm back.
nice strat there from them. Very patient, good communication coming out from the Method side, and they're able to just pick them off one at a time. Nice shot from Silent on that quad player, and now Toy's going to be coming around the side. I think he actually spotted the shoulder of a 4-shot outside of the site there, but maybe not. AWP is in his hands right now. He's trying to take that away. Drone was able to pick off one with the M4, and Drone does go down, and now Toy, he's going to be looking for it. He's going to come all the way around full circle. 4-shot's going to be able to take him down, looking for another one. Not going to be able to hit that. Shoulder peek comes out from Justin. They're going to go on the chase, and another nice shot from 4-shot. Takes another one down, so a little bit of economical damage there in the long run, but Method walks away with the round victory, so they're up 5-4 now.
Yeah, and again, the problem is that those kills are going back over on the T's, so much more forgiving. They can afford to go frag hunting there, and it's not going to have as large of an impact on their metagame as it would have been on the CTs. So they'll get away with that. However, interestingly, that would had to have been a miss by then, because for a split second there, and it's sitting on the ground back over in T-spawn now. There is going to be a solid off that gets wasted, so that's actually quite a decent spot of cash that's going to go by the wayside. And Drone actually is going to open things up with a pistol here back as we start this round, but Roberts and Justin respond right after that one. They're going to find 2 more kills, taking out both Char as well as Drone now. And although they get mid-control, they're actually not going to exercise upon it. They fall back for the most part, and they're going to work their way into the B halls here. We've only got Savior at this point sitting inside of that B site. And again, with only 3 left, they have it to split their assets. It's been unfortunate that they put it 2 over towards the A site, so they're going to have to go for that big rotate, and Savior doesn't come out lucky with anything at all here either. So 4 shot with that op, and again, the call's already been made to save, so he's just falling back already. Plank's will position for exits and look for any lucky kills that he can grab up from Heaven or back over in this direction of CT, but probably won't be getting too much. And as for 4 shot, he's already way back over in the A site looking to save.
Nope, Silent going to go to Whiff Town and not able to take down Planks, but Planks, he's only got a 5.7. It's going to be a little bit difficult for them moving forward. No armor or anything like that for him to save. So we'll see what they end up doing here. But again, on the prowl, on the hunt, they want to get that up out of the hands of 4 shot. He's had it for 2 rounds too many, and they're going to be looking for it here. As you see one over by the fence in quad. They've got to realize that there's both of them are here. They've pretty much cleared everything else out. And Ellie, what? 4 shot survives. Ellie wasn't able to hit the shot. Just whiffing.
How many rounds has 4 shot made it out with this op now?
Like 4 in a row, I feel.
like-
It's been a ton. I feel like it's been a
He's a
ton.
wasteland survivor right now, man. Just focused on that and nothing else here. So we'll go into another eco for the CTs here. Obviously, 4 shot still with the op, as
Still.
he's completely unstoppable. He's the juggernaut at this point with that op, as he refuses to go down. And he picks up quite a few kills every single round with it, too, on the exit attempt. So
Oh, drone! He only gets 1 out of it. And there you go. Actually, Chari's going to go down as well. Look at this Savior right around the smoke behind. Oh, he gets caught. Where the hell was he?
who's Silent or?
No, Savior. I believe he was in the smoke. There's only 1 smoke in the site. I feel like he was in this smoke and like tried to rotate back around towards headshot or something like that. He got taken down by the AWP.
It's possible.
Hey, look who's alive!
They've got to kill him at this point here. There's no way they're going to let him run away with this again. This is so many rounds he's got away with this for free. Like, look at how much money he has comparatively. It's actually doesn't have that much more, because I think he's dropped the guns every round, but still. They need to force the rebound, man, or at the very least here, drop him down, because if they kill him here, I'm actually curious to see if he's going to be able to re-afford it. So they're just all going to go for
There
him.
you go.
Finally, a well-placed
Swarm!
And-
Swarm him!
and the jump shot from Silent enables them to finally kill that op.
It's about time.
And now the question becomes, does he actually want to go for the op again?
I bought
They
it
are-
again.
Nope, they are going to drop it again for him, so he's getting right back into it. And it's a full buy, too. He's actually got everything he needs along with it.
Jesus.
So although they finally dropped it, they let him hold it on for way too long, and his money was able to stay far too strong. So he's going to be able to rebuy it with
Well,
a full
damn.
nade stack as well.
It's. You know, I mean, he was missing a lot of shots, so it's a little bit difficult. You know, he's a couple of times he was actually just missing a couple of shots. Sorry, monitor issue. Okay, so he's that's why he's been missing. He was having a little bit of a monitor issue, so
The sync rate's off a little bit by a couple little seconds there.
that must have been it. That had to have been it. Watch, he's gonna ace this round with the off. I'm just gonna follow 4 shots POV and see what happens here. Actually, I'm not, because they're getting aggressive here in mid. And Drone and Char both pushing up here in middle. They look like they might want to go for the boost on the awning. They did it before. Or actually, no, that was in the last matchup that we saw when Method played against Reap What You Sow on this very same map. Now, this reverse boost from Char could definitely pay off in a big way for him.
4 shot
moving too
just
slow.
4 shot had a one-way smoke against Silent, and he saw his legs, but he actually mistimed the shot by like a second or two there, and he missed a free opportunity to take down Silent. Char however, is going to be able to correct that. He pushes through, but only gets 1. Strebber is able to correct that pretty quickly and take him down, so that leaves things into a 4-on-4 situation. But the problem is that the intentions have been revealed. They already know where a lot of the player base is, so they should be able to rotate in and get themselves into that A site. However, back over here on B itself, you can see that Ely was making a decent push here too. Drone is going to be able to get a response kill, but again, now they've lost all that intel because of the fact that they had to hold back on the site. They didn't have a valid enough reinforcement squad, so they had to sit back, and now Drone's still sitting here in B. Thankfully, he has, and thankfully didn't rotate off because the rest of the Method has fallen back, and they are going to go for this B push instead. But now they've got to try to move move these other guys over is they're still sitting a little bit shaky on that A site, considering there was a lot of pressure just a few moments ago.
Yeah, this rotation is going to be a very, very long rotation. Drone has got to hold strong. He's only got 40 HP. He's got to get at least 1. 2 would be obviously ideal in this situation. He's going to be able to call for backup now. The smokes come out. He throws the pop flash around the corner, and he's not going to be able to get anything. Toy's going to be able to sweep him under the rug. So the rotation is coming out now, and hey, look at that 4-shot alive still with the AWP. He's going to be looking for something this round, but again, it's just a very, very tough retake for him, and it looks like they're already bowing out for the round. They don't even want to go for this.
They don't have any nades. They've got big guns, and again, it's CT sides. They don't really want to force it up right now. And they, like I just mentioned a few moments ago, because the fact that the player on site didn't really get too many kills, and with how much time has passed, there's so little intel being gained as to what's actually going on that point right now. So it's just not worth it to force it, especially with the money situation. The problem becomes though, is that the constant effort from 4-shot to save the op is, you know, it's just giving over so many rounds. So, you know, you eventually have to try and go for this 1 or 2 times here. And although you are getting kills, as I already mentioned, the T economy is lighted up to a point where you can forgive those sort of excess kills, where those kills, and especially when you're winning as often as you are here for Method now, they're on that 4-round streak. And just before that, although we did see 1 round picked up by the CTs, they were on a 3 more round streak. They're still going to be able to keep the cash flow moving, and it's not really going to affect them too largely. So getting those post-explosion kills or the post-round kills isn't really going to matter too much there, despite the fact that you're saving the op, and the fact that you're just not going for the clutches time after time after time again. It's just denying you of possible rounds, even if the odds are against you in a big way. Uh-oh.
Whoops.
That was a bit of a...
I saw it from Plank's point of view, and on your monitor you had it from 4-shot's point of view, so I caught both of them at the same time.
Misfire?
I don't know, unless Plank's pissed him off in the last round, but 4-shot doing the work for the Method side here. Going to be able to find that opening damage. Silent's going to be able to find Planks. Silent's going to be able to do a nice bit of damage to 4-shot. Looking for the second part of that kill, and does end up getting it in the long run. He's got 1 more to beat, pushing up towards Generator, and he's going to hit the shot anyway. So single-handedly, Silent shutting down this A bomb site defense, and now the remaining 2 CTs are pushing through B, so they're looking to save once again. 13th round here. They need to start going for these. They can't continue to sit back and save round in and round out. They're getting absolutely nothing out of this.
And even this save too, like I mean, you said it, I just said it. I mean, they only got FAMASas this round, and you just saved like 5, or you just attempted to save 5 or 6 rounds in a row. Now they know where you are. You could have tried to play it a little bit more sneakily and gone for these kills. Now, look, he's actually getting numerous kills. If you picked that one up, it would have even fortified the point a little bit more that if you were actually playing that on the site or making an attempt to circumvent your opponents and flank them to maybe sneak on there and get the ninja defuse, then, you know, you would be in a lot better of a situation. But because they just constantly choose to save, even if they pick up 2 to 3 kills, it doesn't matter because they're not anywhere near the bomb. They're constantly calling the save, and they're not even making any attempt to actually go for the defuse itself.
Exactly. And while we got a minute here, why don't we listen in on the Nexus eSports side and see what those guys are saying here, because they are on another force buy.
Go.
I flash for myself. Flashing around the corner.
Walk.
1 boost. Dead. What? Dink does. Dink
He's
is
opping, yeah.
Opping, 1 holding, 1 in the boost still. Coming out now with Dink.
Just hold that.
One useless room.
Mid's open, guys. They could get vents. Mid's
Got your
open.
door.
I got out. One was a useless room, one was... Oh,
On vents.
pop vent. Careful vent.
Think through the wall.
I'm 10 right now.
He's lit. Just kill him.
Come on, B.
He's
They're
peeking.
coming B,
He's
like
out.
2.
Out on the left. Out on the left. Kill him.
I'm blind.
They're going B.
They're coming in. Bomb's lit.
Crossing spawn.
One's in
One checker.
One's on the site.
1 B
On
main,
site,
1
one
site.
B main.
2 site,
B main
1 B
and
main.
site.
He's gonna hold you from tracker.
He went checker, yep. Checker.
They
Both
boost?
2 site.
Both
Full
site.
site.
All right, so obviously a little bit hectic on the calls there from the Nexus eSports side, as we do see Planks trying to clutch out this 1 versus 3. He's going to be able to pick up 2 kills so far, and Ellie will be your last standing, and he actually gets the last kill. He does have a kit, so he will win this round. So a nice clutch out from Planks there at the end, and that will be a 5th round on the board now for the Nexus eSports side. But again, very frantic in the comms, very difficult for them to, you know, obviously trying to, you know, hold the reins of his team's Planks, their strat caller, and I mean, it's just very difficult sounding on their side.
Yeah, so they are unfortunately still going to be a little bit behind here on the CT side due to them handing over a lot of free rounds just because they wanted to save and keep the economy strong. And although, yes, they've accomplished that task, but it's kind of been a mute point because, you know, if you're not going to push the envelope with those guns, then it's a little bit pointless to try and save them in the first place. So now we see that 5-9 scoreline here in the final round. see if Method will come out on top here in a big way with a 10-5, or if they can keep it somewhat close here. Keep that 6-9 scoreline rolling. Drone will find the opening kill here and take out Silent, and that's a pretty important frag here too, taking out the Opera that early on. So still maintaining mid control here, going to deny that. And once again, not a whole lot of momentum or overall map control being gained by Method at this point. So Method about a minute, or apologies, Method bringing the clock down to about a minute now. Not really having made any progress yet. Could become a problem if they don't start pushing soon, but they've overall been playing this around the same time scale, so I'm not too worried as of yet.
Foreshot going to go ahead and drop a smoke out towards A main. That is where they've been bringing the bomb over, and you said not only did Drone manage to pick up the first kill of the round, but it was also on the top fragger for the terrorist side, Silent, the AWP. He's been such a nuisance with that AWP so far in this entire matchup. That bomb looking to go out towards the A-bomb side. Here comes the push from them, and now it's going to be Foreshot to try to lock this one down. Molly's out. He's going to go ahead and drop one, looking for another one. He's burning alive, and the Molotov does manage to get out, but Justin and Toy going to be able to find a pair themselves, and that's going to leave it on a 3 versus 3, and Char going to be able to find one of his own. He's still on 43 HP, so I figured he was going to take a little bit more damage from that quad player, but I guess not. That's going to be Toy over there playing from quad. Roberts playing from inside with 7 HP. So a very difficult hold here. As you can see, Toy actually going down, and Roberts playing behind the box in the smoke. Drone can't clear it out. He's still in there.
Char's
they spotted him. They did spot him. They did spot him. Oh, but he's going to swing all the way around. They finally take him down. Char does manage to get the kill. But wow, that would have been a heroic as hell on that one. Not sure why Char decided to pick up the AK there, because it was the last round. But we are going to be seeing the 9-6 scoreline as we move into the second half of this one. And I'm looking forward to it now, because obviously the last couple of rounds going the way of Nexus eSports, they were able to bring it back a little bit, make it a little bit closer. So the pistol round could make this very, very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they pick up the pistol round here on the side of Nexus, and it swings right back. We're immediately tied up at 9-9. And then so far with the way this has been going, it could really go anywhere from here, as this has been a very close matchup. Obviously, those issues on the CT side was hurting the Nexus side, but here on T side, that's going to be completely obliterated. Now they can go gung-ho here, as the economy is going to be so much lighter for them to deal with.
Well, we see this strat come out again. They actually used this in the last round, or the last match, and where they just sent 3 guys aggressive out through the B halls. And yeah, it works out beautifully for them. As you can see, Toy picking up 2, Silent picking up 2, and Ellie going to finish off the last one with a headshot. That's Char down and out, and Method just stomp him in the pistol round. Not a single casualty.
Nope, none at all there. And they go right for the vibes here on the Method side of things. P90 onto Justin and Toy as well, going with another SMG. But beyond that, it's all rifles here. Just going to go right for that upgrade. Now, as for the terrorists now, it's going to be the Tech 9 buy-up and a smoke, along with 2 flashes going on the planks here to give them a little bit more utility. And considering that's all stacked on one player, probably going to be one solidified push towards the site. And that's exactly what we have happening here. One working his way into A main, and the other 4 are going to try to work outside Squeaky.
Yeah, they're going to try to bomb a smoke and a flash in towards that area, but Method just not having any of it. Roberts and Ellie just shutting it down. And we're going to see just Foreshot alone hiding in the smoke by Squeaky Door. And Justin, he's around there a little bit. He's looking for it, but he's not going to be able to find anything just yet. The bomb is dropped out in front of Red. And Foreshot all by his lonesome, and this is just a slaughter. And Roberts looking for it. Roberts. Nope, Justin.
It's unfortunately the big risk, of course, with going for the waterfall method outside of Squeaky, is if somebody's sitting up on upper, or even in a good position back over by forklift, it's just going to be an absolute slaughter fest there if you can't find that player quickly enough.
Well, they found him, but he was too busy shooting him in the face for them to do anything about. So 11-6 now. Method extend their lead once again, and they're looking a little bit. They're looking more comfortable this time around on Cash. Now, obviously, they lost both of the pistol rounds in the last matchup. This time around, they actually won both pistol rounds, but Nexus actually ecoed them after that first round. Xavier getting... Oh, he almost actually killed Planks, and Ellie's going to be able to finish that one off. Ellie's going to be able to find a second one, looking for some more. But that bomb is actually rotating in towards the B-bomb site, and they do manage to take down Toys, so that B-bomb site is open for business. It's Silent on the fast rotation to come all the way around. That nade's going to do some damage. Takes down Char to about 38 points of health. They should be able to get the plant. Flashbangs come around the corner, and there you go. Silent's going to be able to pick off one. Justin comes in on another one as well, and that's going to leave Foreshot in a 1 versus 4. Make that 1 versus 3, but he actually goes down to Justin's P90, and Method is going to double up on Nexus right here, 12-6.
And again, unfortunately, very hasty takes coming out from the side of Apologies, Nexus here, and they get their way into the site. They don't seem to be having too much of a problem with that here so far. Already getting that first plan off, and again, working their way in, but it was unfortunately just not too well of a post plan for them. We obviously saw a method there, give a little bit of leeway too. They didn't push the envelope and try to work their way into that site extremely fast, so they were able to save a couple players and then just go right for the aggressive retake. But now we're going to be moving into the gun round here. Now we get to see exactly what the players here on Nexus can work with while they have their full AKs and 4 grenade stacks here as well. And already starting it off here is going to be Drone, moving his way through the boost roof. He's going to be able to find a headshot there to take down Ely, and the rest of the players are piling out now too. But Silent's going to get another response kill, but Savior again works his way in through vents. He finds one. Drone picks up a second. He's going to take down Silent, and a very, very quick take back over here towards the B site. Same as that last round, but now with the big guns in play, it's going to work out so much better.
Better being an understatement here. They're going to be able to get that bomb planted. You see Planks actually drop from the server, but that should be okay. You should be able to get back in. Lots of time left, and honestly, if I was on the CT side right here, be calling for a save. You got a lot of rounds to play with here, but Roberts opening it up. 2 players are extremely low with Drone and Savior, a combined 9 HP. It's really going to be on Char here how he holds this off. Roberts.
If they have the intel of just how low those players are, then they can still definitely make this happen. But now they're running low on time. Justin not really pushing in with his teammate. A little bit of a missed timing there. I'm not sure if that was due to a lapse of communication, but now he's running out of time, and that plant's waiting for him exactly there. No kit either. He's going to find the kill, but nowhere near enough time. So everybody's going to die this round. Forced to full rebuys, and although it was a very valiant attempt by Method, again, a little bit on the miscommunication end once again. They both didn't push it at the same time. Weren't able to find that last kill quickly enough, and the bomb was planted into just a perfect spot due to how quickly the players on Nexus were able to get that bomb into the site.
Exactly. So again, we're going to be moving forward into the 20th round now, and we're going to see finally Nexus getting something going on their terrorist side. But again, it's still a pretty big hill for them to climb, being 5-round difference. Again, what can they do? We're just waiting for it. Here comes the boost, and boing! Oh, they messed it up. Rip! That's why you watch where you're running, Justin. Jeez.
So that's not going to go
fail
so well.
there. Hold on, I got something for this.
Char's going to find the opening kill, meanwhile, over here for the terrorist side, as he'll be able to take out Silent. And again, another very important kill. I would see.
A little sneezy over here, man. You're getting
like
a little
the
Are you
third one in a
allergic to
row.
Counter-Strike?
I hope not, man. That's my
I hope
job.
not either, man. Holy smokes.
That was the third one in a row.
Sorry, Blue is currently imploding next to me. Hope you guys don't mind that.
Thankfully, I'm quick on the mute button with the mic.
You are. I noticed that. You're like... Very nice.
So...
Looks like it's going to be a standard B hit. They do have one player pushed out. That's going to be Toy. He's waiting for it. They're going to be peeking the corner. They jump over him, and they actually do pick up the kill. That's Char's second on the round. Now they're going to be looking for the hold. Ellie over here from CT. Oh, the spam through the smoke. Going to find one and some damage onto a second as well. If he goes back to spamming, you might be able to find something else. But Drone able to pick off Justin over in heaven. So it's going to be well, it was a 2-on-4 before Savior takes down Roberts. And that's going to leave Ellie all by himself. Ely.
Again here, just waiting, trying to find anybody that would come and aggress him. Unfortunately, similarly to a lot of these rounds, the Nexus players are actually pretty low, so it might be a little bit of a wasted attempt if they try to push towards him, as he would probably have the edge on those duels. So he's looking for the exits now, sitting up on top, not going to catch anybody on their attempts to retreat, and he also takes down Planks on the way out, so there you have it now. Probably going to end up meeting against one more player here. That would be Savior coming in through Z right now, but even Savior's a little bit hesitant on this. Goes for the peek, though, takes him down, and that's going to end the round now, picking up the 8th point here for the players on Nexus. That's their method. They still sit strong, but unfortunately, ever since they've picked up those first 3 rounds for free coming out of the pistol, they have been having a little bit of trouble here on these gun rounds.
Yeah. And again, like you said, not a bad recovery here from the Nexus eSports side. This is still a very close match. Anybody's ball game at this point. We're going to see if they can continue to scratch and claw their way back into this one. Only time will tell. Molotov goes out through mid. They're going for the B control. It is going to be an eco round here for the CT side, and Silent's playing this all by his lonesome. There's 5 terrorists over here. They shoot out the window. They're going to probably drop a Molotov or 2 in towards that generator, and that's exactly what they do to flush him out. Pop Flash comes out as well. He's going to be holding up. That smoke is not all-encompassing of the CT spawn. He might be able to make something happen here. He's inching his way out, and Planks is going to punish him for it. Now we see Ely coming around from mid, popping the vent, going to be looking for that late flank, but there's nothing going to be happening in that area. And Toy, he's just going to barrel on in, Silent USP to the face, and he takes down one, looking for another, picks up another gun. And then he finally goes down, but Justin and Roberts going to find a couple more. And still one more to deal with over here in Checkers.
Yeah, Charge is waiting patiently for this one for them to royal
boy.
in. He's going to find one. 4-shot gets a response. Oh.
Justin just bosses them in the B-bomb side. The timing on that was flawless. He gets dinked by the last player alive, and then Justin just drops the molly perfectly on his feet. What a round! Stealing away the eco.
Great communication there too to get it out
Yeah.
just as he was going down. Because he reacted to that on the dime as well. So huge team play there from Method, and they've got to be happy about that once he's stealing that away.
That was incredible. The timing. You know, sometimes when you're playing, you're playing like, say, Dust 2, you're watching Xbox with an AWP, and as soon as you take your scope off, somebody pops their head up from behind there, Sometimes timing just works out that way in this game, and you see it more prevalently when you spectate games because of X-ray and things like that, if they would just shoot this one bullet here in the smoke or something because they had them lined up and all that. Well, that just happens to be one of the ways to win around, is a little bit of blind luck, and it worked out for him in the long run as they get the Molotov kill to seal the deal.
So now again, Method take the strong lead here. Of course, the players on Nexus still at a point where they can go for a pretty confident buy, and now they're going to try to work it for mid control once again. The problem is that they've got to watch out for this possible flank that comes over here through mid. Nobody's watching Highway at this point, so Toy just going to roll right in here. He takes out one. They completely killed the offensive back over here on Highway. Brings it down to just one more player left. Blanks, who all he has sight control. He's got no bombs, so Justin and him are going to go into one last 1v1. Justin will come out on top, and Method comes out with the victory in that round as well, and now the terrorist economy is broken. So just like Method's last match, unfortunately, we had a valiant effort to make the comeback, but now Method take the lead economically wise, and for these last two rounds, unfortunately, at least for this one, I should say, there's not going to be enough money in the bank to go for any significant buy-up on the Nexus side. They can try to do it at the 15th point, but it's got to be flawless from that point forward, and that would have to be 7 rounds that needs to go absolutely perfectly their way. So just not looking too good at this point, unfortunately, for the players on Nexus.
Well, they're just going to barrel on into that A bomb site. They've got 2 over here by Quad to contend with, and they're going to be able to try to line something up, but Justin's having none of it, and there's another player that's over there, I believe the 6th man. That's going to be Roberts. They're not expecting the double Quad play, and just like that, they shut it down. Beautiful job from Justin, picking up 3 quick kills in the beginning of that round, and we're on match point right now for Method, 15-8.
Yep, and again, here comes that final buy now for the players here on the terrorist side. They can get it up and, again, pretty confident buy here. A couple flashes missing here and there from both Savior and Char, but beyond that, they've pretty much emptied out the accounts anyway, so nothing else they can bring to this one. A lot of mollies, though, so expect this one to be a very, very dynamic play. They'll split themselves up, though, as, again, it doesn't look like they're going to force anything just as of yet, and Justin there gets a little bit too aggressive, tries to find a way into A main there, and Drone is going to find him just as he's working his way inside of the shed to get himself into A main there. So they find the opening kill. Now it's all about capitalizing upon this and working their way into his site. And there's Char as well, picking up another one, dropping silent. Now they definitely have the ball in their court.
So we're going to see this one come out to fruition here very, very shortly. 15-8 is your scoreline. 7 rounds the difference now. This is actually Method's biggest lead of the matchup, and we'll see if they can capitalize on this, even though they're down by 2 players. They are favoring, looks like, a hit towards the B-bomb site, and the aggression from Ely, he's going to be able to find a lot of info. 4-shot is going to be able to take him down. That bomb immediately rotating back on around, but Roberts is going to be able to take down Char. They do not realize that both players are over here, and Toy actually gets out behind Planks. He's going to be all the way over in mid-main. Now he's got to play this one smart because they are falling back towards him. Oh, he's going to be able to find one. Sprays down the second one. Toy, are you nuts? Unbelievable play from him. He gets around behind him and drops 2 of them and evens things up onto a 2 versus 2. Planks, though, finally going to be able to find that kill, and it's all on Roberts, who's playing near mid, so he's got a quick rotation one way or another to try to cut this off.
Strebber's turn to try and clutch this. He's going to force through the molly there. Catches the back of one of the players, dropping Planks. Losing a bit of health there in the process of that, down to 62, but it's worth it because now he puts us into an even scenario. Unfortunately, he's also revealed his position now, so it's going to be pretty obvious he's working his way up Highway. Just with him hopping around like that. The flash comes out from Drone. Drone going to go for the peak, but he wins it, and that's going to close out the matchup there. 16-8 is going to be our final score here, and once again, Method will be the first team in this group to make it out.
And that came off of the hero play from Toy. I mean, and again, we talked about this briefly before. The timing, a little blind luck works in your favor. There was a smoke in the way. What does he do? He pushes around. He catches Planks all the way in the backside of Checkers, not available to turn and get that kill. And he catches the back of 2 players that were rotating back around. Planks hurt him. They knew. You could see them rotating back around, and Toy just wins the gun battle against 2 of them, brings it back to a 2 versus 2, and then Roberts clutches out a 2v1. beautiful stuff from Method. And they looked a little bit more comfortable in that matchup than they did earlier against Reap What You Sow.
Yeah, definitely. So they're going to be joining the other 4 teams currently in it. We'll find out who the second team will be in this group in just a little bit, folks. We're going to have, obviously, the loser of that matchup there, Nexus. They're not out of it just yet. They're going down to the sort of final match in this bracket, and they're going to play off against the winner of the loser match, which I think is going on the other stream in just a little bit. Stick around, guys. We'll be back with more action here at the WinOut 20K LAN, live from Philadelphia.